Hello everyone, this is Intermediate Practical Reading class. In this lesson, we will study something really practical. Isn't it exciting? But, as always, let me review the last lecture first. It was the last problem. There was black's corner, and then white invaded. So black answered, and then white exchanged this one, and then hunted. In order to capture these white stones, black should play here. And then when white connects, black would block here. And then black can capture this white. Do you remember that I told you you must be careful with this white's hane? Then black would block here and then capture this white in this way. But if you cannot capture this white with this black's move, then you should make ko with playing here, and then it will be ko. So that was the last lecture. And then come back to today's problem. White attached here instead of playing here. This move means if black answers this way, then black would take this place in center. If you see here, there was this shape, and then white's this move is very good place. But it will be gote. In today's problem, white played here, and then when black answered, white played here, which could be very efficient if black answers this way. And then white doesn't need to answer here right away, because even if black plays somewhere like this, white can connect in this way. Also, black's playing here would be good place as well. This is still better than playing this one. So, for black, it's not agreeable to answer this way. But there are times that black should answer here. Anyway, black might want to block from outside. So let's see what happens if black answers here. Then of course white should play here, because abandoning this stone wouldn't make sense. So black would play here. And then let's look at this one first. If black plays here, then white would live inside corner very easily. First, white would exchange this one, and then when black must answer, white would block, and then play here. Then these white stones are alive. If white blocks here without exchange this one, then black would play here first, and then play here. Still white can live inside the corner because white can play here, and then this is inevitable sequence. Then this is sente, and then white can leave. But the problem is that these exchanges are very bad for white. So that's why white should exchange this one first. So for black, this is not a good move. So where should black play? If black is afraid of this cutting, black should answer. But in this case, when white stone is here, black doesn't need to worry about that, because even if black doesn't answer, this cut is not that severe because white cannot surround these white stones like this. Also, this move doesn't work. So that means black would play here. And then for white, this one doesn't work. because even if white blocks here, black can leave very easily. So what should white do? Can white just live inside the corner? Well, let's have a look. If white answers here, then black would place something like this in order to capture this white. If you just look at this corner, this is not an enough space to make two eyes. However, because of this circumstance in outside, white can connect to this stone, which means white's plane here is almost center. So you should keep this in mind. When white plays here, therefore, black should play here and then here, so that white cannot live with this exchange, right? So in this situation, white would play here, and then it's ko. So let me get it straight. When white played here, black would play here, and then if white blocks, black can make ko by playing like this. And also, black's this move would be the same result, like this. And then white wouldn't exchange here right away because this exchange would be good for black. Let's see. After this exchange, these white stones are very weak. And also, this exchange is not good. So, the best way for both sides is to make ko here, 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 and this way. So that was today's problem. Then let me show you the problem for the next lecture. There are so many black stones here, and then white invaded in the 3 points, and then black blocked here, then played here. This means black would capture these white stones. So what is white's best way to play in this corner or outside? Okay, that was all for today, and thank you for listening.